Dear students, in the present session, we will discuss the weak axiom of revealed preference. In the preceding classes, our analysis was based on the assumption that consumers have preferences and consumers choose the best bundles they can afford. A consumer has preference and he will choose the best bundle given the budget constraints. But if the consumer is not behaving like this, that is, if the consumer is not a maximizing consumer, then the estimates of indifference curves that we have constructed in the previous classes is meaningless. That is, deriving preferences from choices is meaningless because indifference curve represents preferences of the consumer. And we try to infer about the preferences of the consumer from his choices in the market. So then naturally the question is, how can we say that the consumer is in fact following the maximization model? How can we say that the consumer is actually choosing the bundle which maximizes his utility? Now, to explain this concept, consider this figure x1, x2. This is the combination x1, x2. Suppose that another combination is y1, y2. One represented by this budget line, another represented by this budget line. Can we say that, the question is, can we say that these two choices are generated by a utility maximizing consumer? Or can we say that these choices are the result of or generated by the utility maximizing behavior? Now, according to the logic of the revealed preference theory, as we have seen earlier, if x1, x2 is preferred to y1, y2, x1, x2 is preferred to y1, y2, and y1, y2 is preferred to x1, x2. y1, y2 is preferred to, this is absurd. If x1, x2 is preferred to y1, y2, and y1, y2 is preferred to x1, x2, this is absurd. This is not the result of a maximizing behavior. Such possibilities are there if the taste of the consumer changes over time, or if the environment changes in the long run. But in the short run, we do not expect such environmental changes in the taste and the preferences, etc. So clearly the choices are not maximizing behavior. The choices are not the maximizing behavior of a consumer. So the theory of consumer choice implies that such observations, such choices, such situations will not occur. Stated differently, if consumers are choosing the best things they can afford, then things that are affordable but not chosen must be worse than what is chosen. If consumers are choosing the best things they can afford, then things that are affordable but not chosen must be worse than what is chosen. That is, if x1, x2 is chosen when y1, y2 is affordable, then it follows that y1, y2 is worse than x1, x2. Worse than x1, x2. So in this situation, x1, x2, y1, y2 is affordable. x1, x2 is chosen when y1, y2 was also affordable. y1, y2 was also affordable. Then we cannot say that in another situation when both are available, y1, y2 is chosen when x1, x2 is also present. So if x1, x2 is chosen, then it means that y1, y2 is worse. Now this simple point has been formulated as a basic axiom of consumer theory known as weak axiom of revealed preference. Weak axiom of revealed preference. Weak axiom of revealed preference. The axiom is like this. If x1, x2 is directly preferred to y1, y2, if the bundle x1, x2 is directly preferred to y1, y2, and if both the bundles are not the same, then it cannot happen that y1, y2 is directly preferred to x1, x2. Directly preferred to x1, x2. If x1, x2 is directly preferred to y1, y2, then it cannot happen that y1, y2 is directly preferred to x1, x2. In other words, if x1, x2 is purchased at P1, P2 and y1, y2 preferred or purchased at prices Q1, Q2, x1, x2 is purchased at prices P1, P2 and y1, y2 is purchased at prices Q1, Q2, then it follows that P1, x1 plus P2, x2 greater than or equal to P1, y1 plus P1, x1 plus P2, x2 is P1, y1 plus P2, y2. Then if x1, x2 is preferred to y1, y2 at prices P1, P2 and y1, y2 is preferred at Q1, Q2, then P1, x1 plus P2, x2 greater than or equal to P1, y1 plus P2, y2, then it must not be the case that Q1, y1 plus Q2, y2 preferred to Q1, x1 plus Q2, x2. Q1, x1 plus Q2, x1. That is, if y bundle is affordable when x bundle is purchased, when y bundle is affordable when x bundle is purchased, then when y bundle is purchased, x bundle must not be affordable. It simply means that if y bundle is affordable when x bundle is purchased, then when y bundle is purchased, X bundle must not be affordable. And this graph violates this assumption, that is weak axiom of revealed preference. Sorry, there is a x1, x2 and y1, y2. When x1, x2 is purchased, when y1, y2 is affordable at the prices p1, p2, and if y1, y2 is purchased at another prices q1, q2, then it follows that when y1, y2 is purchased, x1, x2 must not be affordable. Must not be affordable. Let me repeat. If y bundle is affordable, when x bundle is purchased, then when y bundle is purchased, x bundle must not be affordable. So this graph violates weak axiom of revealed preference. P1 x1 plus P2 x2 purchased at P1, then at another price, this should not happen. This is the weak axiom of revealed preference, and this graph violates this axiom, and it is not representing maximizing behavior, and we cannot find out a set of indifference curves which satisfy both these conditions. Both bundles are maximizing bundles. Now, if the graph is like this, consider x1, x2. When y1, y2 was affordable, y1, y2 was affordable. y1, y2 was affordable. Consider x1, x2 when y1, y2 is affordable. Then you consider sorry, it is better to say y1, y2. Now consider another set of prices, and y1, y2 is preferred over say z1, z2. Then what happens? Sorry, this is not correct. Let me rewrite this differently. Consider a case in which bundles x1, x2, y1, y2. Now, as you can see, when x1, x2 was chosen, y1, y2 was not affordable. When y1, y2 is chosen, x1, x2 is not affordable. So it satisfies weak axiom of revealed preference, and you can draw indifference curves passing through y1, y2 and also x1, x2. Indifference curves passing through x1, x2 and y1, y2. So this graph satisfies weak axiom of revealed preference, consistent behavior. This is not. This is not. If that means x1, x2 is chosen when it was available, then in another set of prices, if y1, y2 is chosen when this is affordable, it violates consistent optimizing behavior. There is no such problem here. x1, x2 is chosen, y was not available. For another set of prices, y1, y2 is chosen, but x1, x2 is not available, affordable. So this satisfies weak axiom. This is not. Here we can draw indifference curves passing through the chosen bundles. Here we cannot draw an indifference curve passing through the chosen bundles. This is weak axiom of revealed preference.